everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Thursday and it's July 21st. Now we do have a couple of meetings today, but they both start this morning, and that would be at 9:30 this morning. So first we have the GRF agenda prep, and that will be in the Willow Room as well as virtually. Then also at 9:30 in the boardroom, we have the United Architectural Control and Standards Committee meeting, and that will be, as I mentioned, in the boardroom and virtually. Now, if you want to follow along virtually, you need to go to the Laguna Woods Village.com website, go to the calendar and go to the governing boards, and you can click on the calendar and it'll give you right where the meeting is, and it'll give you a link where you can follow along. All right, on our show today, we have Anthony Liberatore, who is here on behalf of United. They had a meeting last week, and he's here to give us an update, as well as go over some rules and regulations about a meeting. Then we have Cindy, who is here on behalf of the Bunco Club. She's going to tell us what Bunco is and how you play it and how you can be involved. All right, let's take a look at our weather. Well, we are nice and warm today. We can see we've burned off our fog already, and it looks very nice out. Today, we are expecting 81-67, tomorrow 80-67. Nice again on Saturday, 80-55. Then some clouds on Sunday, 79-65, and still same cloudiness, 77-69. Our sunrise this morning was at 5:56, and our sunset will be at 7:59. Thank you, Alan, for sending in this gorgeous photo of a bougainvillea right here in the village. If you have a photo that you would like to send us something fun, like a summertime photo that you have visited someplace over the summer. Maybe you did something fun here in the village. Definitely send that to us. We would love to see how much fun you're having on your summertime during these months. Please email it to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. All right, when we come back, we'll have Anthony Liberatore, so stick around.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Welcome to OCI Care with Dr. Vyas, Laguna Woods' most trusted premium laser eye surgery and comprehensive ophthalmology center. Located in the heart of the Laguna Woods community, OCI Care specializes in laser cataract surgery, glasses-free cataract surgery, microscopic glaucoma surgery, diabetic eye checks, routine exams, and all your other eye care needs. Dr. Vyas and the OCI Care staff believe in one-on-one care and the patient-physician relationship. Come in for your appointment today for a lifetime of better vision.
When a loved one requires ongoing assistance and attention, home-related care and caregiving become viable alternatives to an existence dependent upon hospitalization. Your home care provides thoughtful general care and assistance with the basic necessities of daily living, all within familiar surroundings.
Hello, I'm Kyle Warner, and I would love to talk to you about how we can help with your home care needs. Call me today.
Silver
and gold. Consider it sold.
The Jewelry Box Estate buyers will buy your jewelry, fine timepieces, flatware, and more. With metals at an all-time high, now is the time to sell. If you need to sell, refurbish, or appraise jewelry and watches, the experts at the Jewelry Box Estate buyers are here to help. Come and visit us at our new location.
At the Jewelry Box, it's about trust.
Welcome back. Well, as I mentioned, we have Anthony Liberatore here, who is the president of United Mutual. But today, we're going to go over some things that I think apply to all boards, right? And anytime you're on, if it's an HOA, sometimes if you're an organization, they all have committees and rules and things that you have to follow. So thank you for being here.
Well, thanks for having me. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too. And I think, like I said, you're here to kind of go over committees and what they are. So I appreciate that.
Yes, we have, we have, I'm the current president of United Mutual, and like the other mutuals, we have a board of directors, 11 of us, and the board is the authority to do all the work. And to help the board be more efficient, in Davis Sterling and in Robert's Rules, it goes through the use of committees to do the business. And so why committee? The committee is to consider, investigate, or take action on certain matters or subject of all, or do all the above, and do this research and investigation, put it together, and move it on to the board.
Right.
With maybe a recommendation.
Yeah.
And then that would come up into the consent calendar. So the board looks at the consent calendar and knows that these items have already been considered by their committee. And the committee is composed of directors. The same directors sit on the board. And so the board then can pass that resolution or send it back for reconsideration. So the committee does all the, if you want, the grunt work for the board and present it to the board so the board can cover a lot more territory.
Well, the committees are also specific to a certain aspect, right? So they only focus on one particular subject matter.
Well, that's correct. There's two types of committees. There's a standing committee or a special committee, which we here in United call an ad hoc committee.
Gotcha.
A standing committee is a committee that does work that's needed to be done all the time. For instance, of maintenance and construction. We're always involved in how to maintain our facilities, upgrade them. We're always involved in, say, going over our governing documents. So we call those standing committees. But to give you a live example of a special committee, which we call ad hoc, in Latin that means this for this purpose.
Okay.
Right? I did years ago, I did the Water Conservation Committee. So it's a specific job. An ad hoc special committee does a specific job, and when that job is completed, it ceases to exist. I did the water conservation, and I did LED lighting. It was a big job, but when it was over, it was over.
Right.
So there's two basic kinds of committees: standing committee and a special or ad hoc committee.
Okay, great. Now you mentioned Davis Sterling and Robert's Rules. Now we used to have Joan Milliman on, who went over Robert's Rules a lot, right? Yeah. So it's a parliamentary procedure. So, we can certainly watch your meetings online right here on Village Television. And sometimes, it doesn't always follow the rules. So why are those rules in place?
Well, those rules are in place so that we can accomplish work. And when we don't pay attention to those rules, you can see the meetings degenerate into, I don't know what you would call it. I wouldn't say chaos, but we don't get anything done. So Davis Sterling makes sure that we follow government law, corporate code, civil code. And the government knows that there are many, many types of assemblies or boards with different purposes. So they stop at a certain level, and then those boards can select a parliamentary authority. In our case, in Article 13, Section 2 of the United Governing Documents, before my time, they selected Robert's Rules to be their parliamentary authority. So government, state, local laws come first, and Robert's Rules fills in the gaps for meetings and so forth.
Okay.
And they both discuss committees. But Davis Sterling doesn't go into the why of committees. It just establishes the right of a board to make a committee of one or more people. It goes on further to say that the board can make one or more committees.
Right.
You know, and goes on that, and Roberts goes a little bit more into detail. As I said,
Yeah.
I read the definition at the beginning, to investigate, to do all these things that they have to do to recommend action to the board.
Now, both of them, Sterling and Robert's Rules, these are bylaws and parliamentary procedures that only the people on the board should know, or should everybody as a resident know?
I think everybody should know them, because they should understand what their board of directors are doing.
Okay.
And when it comes time to elect directors, they have a good understanding of what they're looking for in a director. I really believe that, because you know, times are not easy right now, as you know, with all this, and we have a lot of serious things coming up on the board, and I like residents to be really involved. And I know we're all retired and having a good time, but you know, we have to pay attention, I think.
Well, there's so many people here that live here. You know, 20,000 people is like a city. You know, it's a city in and of itself. And it's going to take the 3 different HOAs that we have, you know, plus we have all the staff. It takes a lot to run the place.
Yes, and one of the key things about being successful, I think, and you'll find this in Robert's Rules to a great extent, and somewhat in Davis Sterling, although you have to search for it, is boards have to reach consensus.
Right.
To get something done, you have to reach consensus. And that's the challenge.
Yeah.
I won't say difficult. The challenge for us is to reach consensus to advance the causes of our boards.
Well, right. Well, you also want to come to a consensus because you don't want to sit there for 4 hours in your meetings, right? You would rather, like, in the interest of saving time, let's all come to some sort of agreement.
Yeah, and then together you get a sense of accomplishment. And that's why I like to go around the board and hear everybody, put everything on the table, and then all the talent we have here to come up with something that's really relevant.
Exactly. You mentioned charter custom. What do you mean by that?
Well, charter, I had 2 charters, one issued to me by California, one by the EU. And it doesn't appear that we use the word charter here a lot when we're naming committees. But if you read the section on committees in Davis Sterling and the section does not use the word charter. And so I would assign that to the section in Robert's Rules called custom, where there's this particular assembly has this particular focus on life, and so they introduce certain things as custom. And as long as they don't go against Robert's Rules or Davis Sterling, they're practical issues for you.
Okay.
So we use the word charter here when we're talking about setting off a new committee. But if you look in Robert's Rules, you look in Davis Sterling, it does not use that word. It only uses the word charter in terms of getting your charter from the state to operate.
Got it. All right, excellent. Well, I appreciate all of the information that you've shared with us today. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Lisa.
All right, we'll see you again.
Take care.
If you want more information about what we have discussed, and you would also like to know when the meetings are and the agenda, you can always go to lagunawoodsvillage.com, go to governing boards, and all of that information will be there. We'll be right back.
People with hearing loss only know the way they hear, not how much better they should be hearing. How well are you hearing? Are you understanding 60% or maybe only 30%? You don't know unless someone measures your hearing understanding ability. People are wearing hearing aids that are underfit with power, not programmed properly, the physical fit is too loose or too tight. Find out what your understanding score is with a special word test from Advanced Ear Care. Stop in today and tell them Stuart sent you.
Diane's Hallmark in Laguna Niguel is now an Elam's Hallmark, and we are excited to be part of your community. We have just remodeled, and you will be surprised by the wide variety of fashion and accessories, home decor, collectibles, Disney, Peanuts, Harry Potter, and Star Wars, along with the largest Hallmark card selection in town. Stop in today and sign up for our Crown Rewards program and get a free Just Because card. Once a member, you can get a free card once a month. Elam's Hallmark, your neighborhood gift store.
Get out and live your life with the Buzz Around XL travel scooter from Golden. The Buzz Around is fun to drive with a tight indoor turning radius so you can go just about anywhere. It's also so easy to charge and offers all-day range so you can go further. The Buzz Around even has more leg and foot room for all-day driving comfort. Be safe with the XL's ultra-bright LED headlight. Plus, the Buzz Around XL can be easily taken apart into several lightweight pieces. See for yourself just how easy and affordable mobility freedom can be.
Welcome to Balbina's Mexican Restaurant. Stop by and experience the most authentic Mexican food in the region. We are serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have a very extensive Mexican wine list from Valle de Guadalupe and the Centro of Mexico. Visit us for breakfast and lunch from 8 in the morning to 2 p.m. and for dinner from 5 to 9 p.m. Stop by on Wednesdays and enjoy with half off on all of our wines.
Village Television presents Friday Films, only on Village Television. Fridays at 2 and 6 p.m. Foreign films, dramas, and comedies. Award-winning films, romance and mystery. Independent films. Every Friday, only on Village Television.
Welcome back, where we are here to talk about Bunko with Cindy Statzman. Well, welcome. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Very nice to see you. And, you know, it's a fun subject, right? Bunko is a fun game. So tell me a little bit about what Bunko is.
Well, it's a dice game. And we have 32 women in the room for our club. And people sign up every month. And we roll 3 dice, and the first round you're going for 1s, second round you're going for 2s, third round you're going for 3s, and we go 1 through 6 4 times.
Right, and you have, and I just have a little thing right here where you can see that's all the different levels, right?
Right.
So obviously, now I guess what I'm asking, you said you play with 3 dice, and you have to get 1s, you have to get the whatever number you're looking for on all 3. What happens if you get 2 and 1? How does that work? Like if you get 2 1s and something else?
Well, when it's your turn, you roll, let's say you're rolling for 1s. You roll it, and if you get a 1 or 2 1s or 3 1s, you get to keep rolling, and someone at the table keeps score.
Okay.
Of how many 1s you roll.
Okay.
If you roll 3 1s, it's 21 points. It's a bunko.
That's called a bunko. Okay,
right.
Perfect.
And if you roll like 3 3s when you're trying to do 1s, it's called a baby bunko, and that's worth 5 points.
Oh, I see.
So you get to keep rolling.
Okay.
And then when you don't roll any 1s, then it goes to the next person, and it keeps going around the table.
How many do you have at a table?
4.
4 people at a table, but that's a lot of people. You have 32 in the room, and so you've got an awful lot of tables.
Right, and the winners at the tables when the bell rings. We can talk about the bell in a minute. The winners move to the next table, so the whole room shifts.
Okay.
So winners wander, losers linger. But you have to switch partners.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So during the evening, you can meet a lot of people.
I would bet, yeah.
It's fast, it's fun, it's loud, and people are friendly.
Absolutely. And it can be even louder if you're drinking maybe wine or some other fun things.
It's not a thinking game, it's a drinking game. Not everybody drinks, but
that's okay. You're right about the thinking, because you have to just roll the dice, which is really fun.
Exactly.
Okay, I love it. Now, what kind of little tricks? I mean, or is there any, do people have like special ways that they roll?
Different people do. It's random. If it's not working this time, then we'll try a different way.
Blow on the dice,
Blow on the dice and shake them a lot, throw them up and see, then they bounce on the floor and people have to go look for them. So, but yeah, there's different ways.
Now, how long have you been playing bunco?
With this group, about 5 years.
Okay.
I was surprised how long it's been. I looked it up last night when I was looking for those.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time.
Wonderful. And you have 32 people that show up, but how many are actually in the club? Are there more than that?
We have over 100 people on our mailing list.
Okay.
And I send out an email in advance.
Okay.
And the first 32 people are in.
Gotcha.
And then I have a waiting list in case somebody doesn't feel well, a family member shows up, things like that. It happens.
Yes. And where do you play?
We play at Clubhouse 1 in Dining Room 3.
Okay.
And everybody brings something to eat.
Oh, nice.
So we play 2 rounds, 1 through 6, and then we take a 20-minute break, and we all sit around and eat and chat, and it gets really loud. It's always loud. If you have a headache, don't come to bunco.
Yeah, well, if you want to be quiet, don't come.
So, and then we play another 2 rounds.
Okay.
And then we give out prizes.
Okay, good. Now talk about the prizes. How are the prizes awarded?
Well, it's $5 buy-in for everyone.
At the beginning?
At the beginning.
Okay.
And at the end, we have 8 prizes. So if we have a full 32 people, we have first and second place, and the winners all get $20 unless they have to split.
Okay.
But we have most buncos and second most buncos, baby buncos and second most.
Okay.
Most wins and most losses.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I was liking about that is that you have losses too. So they're all, at least there's not, all hope's not lost. You still can get a prize.
Exactly.
And what are the times that you play?
We meet from 6 to 9.
Oh, okay.
On the 3rd Thursday of each month.
3rd Thursday of each month. All right, fantastic. That's great. Well, thank you so much for giving me some information about your bunco group. And of course, if somebody wants to contact you, they can always call your number, and then you also have an email as well that people could get in touch with you if, of course, they wanted to participate and join in the club.
Absolutely.
Okay. Is there a charge for your club?
No, not yet. Well,
okay.
Randomly, I'll say, can anybody pitch in to help me pay for the room, club fees, that kind of thing. But for the most part, I just pay that myself.
Oh, okay. That's so nice of you. All right. Well, perfect. Well, thank you, and good luck to you in your next bunco.
Thank you. It's tonight.
Oh, wow. No kidding. All right. Well, excellent. I'm sure you're full already.
We are.
You are. All right. We'll get on that mailing list or the, waiting list. It will. Good. Thank you again.
Thank you, Lisa.
And of course, if you want to roll some dice in a very fun and loud atmosphere, then go ahead and get in touch with Cindy at the phone number and the email that's on your screen. We'll be right back.
Captain America.
Watch HGTV.
Netflix.
Just a few announcements for you. Of course, we have the story time, which is coming up on August 10th at 1:30, and you can bring your grandchildren, or if you just want to hear the cute little story, you can go by yourself. And that is at our local library. And of course, if you want more information, get in touch with recreation at vmsinc.org. Then also on August 12th, we have the Splash, which is also for children and of course adults. You guys will have a load of fun. Space is limited, and it's on August 12th, and it is at Pool 2. They have a water slide, games, ice cream floats, just loads of fun. So again, get in touch with recreation at vmsinc.org. All right, let's take a look at our weather. As I mentioned, we're burning off the fog fairly early this morning, and our temperatures are looking quite nice today. We are looking at 81-67, 80-67, 80-55, 79-65, and 77-69. So excellent weather. We are unfortunately not looking like we're having any rain, but nonetheless, enjoy your sunshine today. We will see you again tomorrow right here at 9 a.m. Bye-bye.
Number one reported accident for a senior is a fall.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. If you've taken a bad fall or your balance isn't what it used to be, it's time to try 60 Up. It's safe, it's effective balance training that can get you back on your feet in as little as 3 weeks, like it did me.
If you have balance, strength, or mobility issues, you need 60 Up.
Within a couple weeks, my balance has improved.
If you're feeling scared, you need 60 Up.
It works.
Go to 60up.com. That's the number 60up.com.
It changed my life, and it can change yours too.
How do you comfort a family who's experienced a loss? At O'Connor Mortuary, we start by welcoming them into our space, where families of all faiths and cultures belong. We allow them the time to process their grief, providing guidance when it's needed and listening intently when it's not. We gather the values, the stories, the relationships, and the dreams together and use them to shape the memory of their loved one into a beautiful experience they'll cherish forever. When your family is in need of true comfort, call O'Connor Mortuary.